Day 236 of the Daily Stoic. It's in your self-interest. Quote, therefore explain why a wise person shouldn't get drunk, not with words, but by the facts of its ugliness and offensiveness. It's most easy to prove that so-called pleasures, when they go beyond proper measure, are but punishments. Seneca, Moral Letters 83.27. Is there a less effective technique to persuading people to do something than haranguing them? Is there anything that turns people off more than abstract notions? That's what the Stoics don't say. Stop doing this, it's a sin. Instead, they say, don't do this because it will make you miserable. They don't say pleasure isn't miserable. They say endless pleasure becomes its own form of punishment. Their method of persuasion hew the line in the 48 Laws of Power. Quote, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. If you find yourself trying to persuade someone to change or do something differently, remember what an effective lever self-interest is. It's not that this or that is bad. It's that in it, their best interest to do it a different way, and show them, don't moralize. And what happens when you apply this way of thinking to your own behavior? Some tough love here. Appeal to people's self-interest. Absolutely. I'll tell you something my mentor told me decades ago now. And it was so powerful at the time, and it's still powerful now. The context of it was as a consultant. So I was a consultant decades ago. And he said this. He said, Peter, 75% of people... Wait, I'm fucking it up, guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. 10% of people are going to like you no matter what. 10% of people are not going to like you no matter what you do. It's the 80%. That's right. It's the 80% of people that you have the opportunity to not persuade, but to show. To show by your work your value. And I thought that was really important because for me at the time I was going into more kind of high-end consulting and training and public speaking and speaking to the crowd type stuff. And so this was really important because sometimes you can get too bogged down in the 10% that are not going to like you no matter what you do. I mean, there's going to be 10% of people that are just going to love you no matter what you say or do. They're just going to love you. They love on you. That's who they are. There's going to be 10% of people that are just going to hate you. It doesn't matter if you give them gold. They're just going to hate you. It's the other 80% that we have the opportunity to show, right? And to prove the value. And one of the lessons that I learned in my early consulting years, was that persuading anybody is just a waste of time. It truly is a waste of time. It is. I spent so many cycles. I got migraines trying to persuade my clients as a young consultant that what I was talking about was the right way for them to build their software. And I quickly learned easily. I think I learned it probably within 6 to 12 months. One of my first years in this game. I just realized it's just like, well, these aren't going to be persuaded. So the best way to do it is just show them by your works. And if you're going to try, just speak to their self-interest. What do they want to get out of it? Because what you want out of it is obvious. You want to get paid for good work. So what do they get out of it? See you in Discord, benefit.